Hi guys, so I've been given the opportunity to choose the next game for the Tubers High Score Challenge, and that game is going to be Wetrix. So this game came out on the N64 and the Dreamcast, but we're going to be playing the PC version here. So this one you can download from somewhere like myabandonware.com. You can download the RIP and then just extract it and just run the exe. There's no need to install anything. It works on pretty much all the Windows operating systems I've tried, and you can run it on Wine on Linux as well, or run it in something like Batacera if anyone uses that. I found that to work fine. That's basically Wine as well, but in a retro gaming OS. So yeah, Wetrix is a puzzle game, and so what I thought I would do is give a little demo of it, because it has a few different kind of scoring mechanics and game mechanics that may not be immediately obvious to everyone. So we're going to be playing the classic mode. So just hit classic. Wetrix has, let's put it in the top corner, a few different control schemes. So I'm playing with the mouse currently, but you can play with keyboard. And then because you can play with the keyboard, you can remap the controller to the keyboard using like Droid to key or something like that. I don't know whether it natively works with a controller, so maybe would have to try that. But so the aim of the game here is to basically capture and contain water on the screen, and you've got a number of different blocks that come down, and water as well. And so if we can just patch that hole. We also have those bombs you saw. So the bombs destroy the land. And so it's a case of trying to manage manage the sort of the layout that you've got, and then managing the bombs. Usually I would keep a kind of corner. Clicked off off of my window, so it paused. I would usually keep a corner for like a discard, so you can kind of dispose of blocks you don't necessarily want. And then place bombs there as well. So you see we can build up fairly large lakes in the middle. The scoring, this is not a kind of demo of the perfect way to score in this game, but the scoring basically is a function of how much water you have on the screen, but also how many lakes you have. So you saw that when we had a lot of water on screen there, we had the rainbow multiplier, and then the fireballs. If you place that on land, it will destroy the land. So maybe we'll place the fireball in the corner here. See it destroyed it. And then the fireballs, if you hit the water, evaporates the water. So when water escapes off the side of the screen, it fills up this meter that we've got here. And when you evaporate the water, I'll click on the screen again. Unfortunately, playing windowed mode here because it worked with the capture. So yeah, when you evaporate the water, that bar disappears. So if we bomb in the corner, evaporate all of that bar then emptied. If you bomb in where you've already bombed, you'll get it'll basically cover the screen in bombs, and any water you've got basically will get drained away, and you'll lose very quickly. We'll see that over there. That little mini lake I've got there has now got a duck in it. So when the water's deep enough, you get these ducks. Another thing that's quite useful, you see the downward piece. You can kind of trim the blocks you've got, so if I just overlap a little bit there, you can kind of take out so it's kind of half width, and that means you've got less land on screen. We've clicked off again when we're throwing it in the corner. And the reason you want to manage the amount of land you've got on the screen is this earthquake meter on the left. So this, when that fills, you get an earthquake, and you're basically gonna lose at that point. So you want to manage the amount of land you've got on the screen. So it's really a game of managing all of these things. You want to manage the amount of water you've got, the number of lakes you've got, manage how you're going to handle the bombs. Yeah, make sure you've not got too much land, and really try and keep the game going as long as possible. For this sort of strategy I've got here, having a space you're going to use to burn blocks that you don't want is a reasonable one. And then you might want to set up multiple you can bomb right next to where you've previously bombed, and then we can build it back up. Oh, we took a bit too much out of that one. See, that's the thing, it's very easy to place place a block not exactly where you wanted. And it's probably more precise with a keyboard or a controller versus the mouse. But the mouse does enable you to move from sort of side to side quite quickly. So it's nice to have the option. You see there's loads going on. We've got rainbow multiplier, ice cube. The fireball melts the ice cube, kind of unsurprisingly. We'll play just a little bit longer because there's one more mechanic that will probably come on the next level. Oh, we have got a so we've got we've got two ducks on the corner there. There we go. So a lot of it, once you've got kind of lakes reasonably well set up, a lot of it comes down to kind of burning blocks, repairing things. Trim that a little bit. But yeah, when a lake's frozen, obviously you can't score from that. So it's good to melt the ice. But then sometimes the ice is useful because the water can't run off the sides when it's frozen. On there, melt the ice. I think I'll call it a day soon enough. There's one more. The mechanic I was gonna demo is the mines. So when you get to possibly the next level, some of your lakes get mines in them, and those mines will then explode if you hit the lake with a fireball. So basically that lake, you just have to wait until the mine expires, and then you can evaporate it. I think the lake that those mines go into is kind of random. So yeah, sometimes it will go in your main lake, sometimes it may go into one of your small sub-lakes. Because as I say, you get points for both the number of lakes and the volume of water. So I think it's worth having a couple of small lakes on the go to get the duck and the lakes bonus, and then a big lake to kind of capture most of your water. So yeah, so that's Wetrix. I think it's a pretty fun puzzle game. But I also accept that puzzle games aren't for everyone. So yeah, I hope you have some fun with this one. I certainly will, and we'll get to see what the scores are like in a couple of weeks. So yeah, cheers guys. See you soon. Bye.